So it's Tuesday, and I tried something that didn't work out very well yesterday. What I did was I had a new video camera, actually an old video camera that I had found. It was a little like fake GoPro and HD, but not very good picture quality. The sound wasn't too bad, but I did some filming in the car yesterday, and it just didn't have a decent resolution. So I'm thinking I might end up going with the GoPro just because it's a little bit easier to work with. The problem with these iPhone video captures is that I can't do a lot with them unless I have my computer hooked up. My other option is basically to just dump them straight into YouTube, which isn't the best, but it's not the worst. So in the meantime, at least it gives me a chance to get some ideas down. So anyway, two big developments in music right now. One is a big step backwards as far as the studio. We worked out in the garage this weekend, which we're trying to convert the back end of it into a gym, like a home gym with all our equipment and stuff. And then the front of it will be, a little workshop area. I'll park my motorcycle in there in the wintertime. Just basically like tools and outdoor stuff. Kind of a garage slash landing place for stuff that would otherwise go in a shed, but we don't have a shed right now, so it is what it is. So the back of the garage has a big pile of stuff now on the left. If you're looking back into the garage, it's basically all the music stuff. There's some other stuff in there too I've got to go through, but mainly it's the music stuff. Music stuff being 4 different project guitars that are in various states of disrepair, one Ibanez electric guitar, one Ibanez electric bass, and one Fender classical acoustic nylon string. That, along with a big 412 cabinet, a small Ibanez bass amp, and then the 5150 amp, 6505, whatever, same difference. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do with that stuff, because I don't necessarily want to get rid of it, but at the same time I don't have a lot of room to be able to keep that stuff back there. And what I really want to do is just clean that entire area out. So I think what we're going to do, we being me, for now, is just sort of put the studio idea on hold. And what I was going to do was build a shed area, like a sort of a walkout off the side of the garage. And I was thinking to myself this weekend, what if I just made that the studio? What if that was just sort of the walkout area where all that stuff was, and that was that. So I'm giving that a little bit of thought. I'm not sure what to do with that yet, but it would be good in terms of adding square footage to the house. It would also be a good project to be able to tackle, for the sake of creating some additional space instead of trying to manage what we already have. So I'm not going to worry about that yet. I'm just going to try to find a home for as much of that music stuff as I can, and that'll kind of be that for now. But in the long term, maybe I'll look at that as a studio option. In the meantime, I'm going to try to clean area, some space out in the bedroom, just so I can at least have a place to set the computer up. Maybe, I don't know, I've got to figure that out as well. So we're dealing with not a whole lot of space, but it is a finite problem, because at some point the boys are going to move away, go to college, do their own thing, so we'll have additional space, so that'll be nice. So there's that. The other big development is I will be getting the Boss Katana. I'll be getting the KT100 112 combo. I want something I can move around. I want something that is optimally flexible in terms of having the line in, line out, having a better foot switch option. What else does that one have? Obviously more wattage. But instead of the head, this is a 112 option, so that's a combo amp that'll basically sound better if I'm using it by itself. So I don't have to worry about using it with the head. But what I'm going to do is I'm eventually going to rewire it so that I can use this internal speaker, or I can unplug that and put in an input or an output to my 412 cabinet. And in the meantime, I'm going to make a second 412 cabinet so I can stack the 5150 and the Katana head. I'm going to make sure all the cabinets match. It's going to be purple, but it's going to be like a translucent purple on white oak. I think that'll look kind of nice. And then for the cabinets themselves, the 412s, I'm not sure how the oak will sound, so maybe I'll do a veneer on top of like a birch plywood or something like that. So that's all the plan at this point, but we'll see how it goes in terms of being able to really get that back area of the garage, workout studio, whatever, dojo, in order to get that really cleared out. We'll work on that and see what sort of progress I make there, and then I've got to try to basically find a home for. I've already got two guitars up in the bedroom, so if I add all of the other good functional guitars, that'll be 5 up in the bedroom, and then I'll have 4 more in the garage that I've got to figure out what to do with. So yeah, I've got some problems in terms of being able to figure out where everything goes, but we'll get there.